We rolling? Firstly, I would like to thank you for agreeing to this.
No problem.
My first question for you is, how was your living experience over this past year?
It was fine. I really like living here. It's kind of sad to leave.
For sure. Do you have any experience with apartments, or was this your first foray into this kind of thing?
I'm from the city, so I've been around apartments before.
Fantastic. So you pretty much know proper shared space etiquette?
Yeah, I like to think I'm pretty considerate.
Right, because I have here that from April 5th to the 22nd, you did leave a pot covered in mac and cheese in the sink.
I'm sorry?
No need to apologize. I just want to make sure I have everything correct here.
No, I mean, you wrote that down?
Like I said before we sat down a moment ago, this is just for the purposes of documentation. Can we move on?
Okay.
Is it true that you like to play loud music?
Yeah, sometimes. To decompress.
Right, and would those times be on Monday, February 11th at 1:34 a.m. and Tuesday, February 19th at 2:03 a.m.?
Okay. These questions feel very targeted. Also, if you had a problem with any of this stuff, you could have said something at any time during the lease.
No problems. Again, I just want to make sure that I have everything right here. You're doing great so far. Next, we have a question from the viewer mail. That's exciting. And it comes from Toby in Kenosha. He asks, what is your take on guests?
I think it's fine as long as you bring it up with your roommate, which I did. If you're referring to Jeremy staying with me in October, which I'm guessing.
Correct, but Jeremy was only supposed to stay for 1 week, and that did turn into 2.5 weeks.
Which I also told you about.
While he was in the next room.
I feel like you're punishing me retroactively because you didn't have the nerve to bring this up when these things were happening. You know, the things that you wrote down. I feel like maybe you should communicate your feelings instead of harboring disdain for someone that you live with every single day.
And what about Jeremy's disdain, since he was still rude to me even after using all of my dandruff shampoo?
Well, that's because he heard you outside of our room while we were having sex.
That's not on the record.
Well, it should be. You're a creep.
I'm a journalist, nothing more.
You are a sad, lonely person. And this interview is over.
I'm never lonely with our loyal listenership. Thank you for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next week at the same time. In the meantime, I'm going to send you guys over to Owen in the studio. Owen, back to you.
Thank you, Brandon. Coming up, is it rude to only half listen to me when we're on a date and I start talking about the cryptocurrencies I invest in? 'Cause it sounds rude to me. Stacy. The full story at 11.